project, we have a hat. It's a magic hat, of course. And it has 3 possible responses. And there's some challenges here that students could maybe get to later. Can you change it so there's only 2 answers? How about 4 answers? And how do the nested if-then-else blocks work? So this is for students who are experienced with coding. This might be challenges I give my students in grade 3. But if we're just starting off here from the beginning, I would just full screen this and play it for students first.
I'm a magic hat, and you can ask any question you like. I will answer yes, no, or ask again. Click on me and ask your question, and I will answer.
Okay, so then students can click on the hat and ask a question. Is it going to rain tomorrow? Oh, great. Is it going to snow early this year? Oh, even better. Are we going to have an early spring? No. Oh. Okay, this isn't going well. Should I ask any more questions about weather? Try again. Okay. Are we going to get some warm, sunny weather soon? Oh, no. All right. Is it going to be warm before spring? No. Oh, gosh. Okay, I'm glad this hat isn't a weather person, but if I slip over here and we see inside, this is where we can start to figure out what's happening. So this part here with the green flag, this is just making the hat point in the right direction, and it plays my 2 recordings. The nice thing about Scratch is you can record your voice to share learning or just about anything. And I had to put a wait block in so that these would play in the right, with the right timing. So for students, when they record something, Scratch doesn't necessarily recognize how long that is, and it'll start playing the next one. So putting a wait block in and figuring out the timing is important. Now, when this sprite is clicked, there's kind of 2 sections. This first section just makes the hat turn. Repeat 4 times, turn to the right, wait for 1/3 of a second, turn to the left, wait for 1/3 of a second. It just keeps doing that a few times. If the weights aren't there, you don't see the hat move because it does it instantly. And then if I drop this up, this is the key part that makes the hat choose. So if, and then we're picking a random number between 1 and 3. So if the answer is 1, then say yes for 2 seconds. Else, and that means if this isn't true, then do one of these things. So that moves to the next choice. If, pick random 1 to 3, and if that random number equals 2, then say no for 2 seconds. And if that doesn't work, then you say else, the final choice, which is to say no, or to say try again for 2 seconds. And there's the whole program right there. So the really great thing about this is you can have students work through the logic of this with cards. So they can work with a small group and they can create cards and they can shuffle those cards, and then they can draw a card out of the deck. Someone asks them a question. So someone asks them a question and then they draw the card, and if it's a 1, they answer yes. If it's a 2, they answer no. And if it's a 3, they say try again. Now, if we're going to make this more like how a computer actually functions, it would ask to be from 0 to 2, but I kept it 1 to 3 to make it a bit easier for primary students. But properly with a computer, the choices would be 0, 1, and 2, just for reference sake. And that's the program. So give it a try with your students.